Okay, let's start the demo of waste management system through solidity smart contract. Here, what I will deploy the registration smart contract as well as the waste management part. That is, this is consists of this work consists of two smart contract. One is registration, and another is waste shipment handling. So, let's go and do deploy this. One is registration. Registration is deploy the different players in the system. That is mainly deploying the waste producing unit, smart bin, validity shipper, waste treatment plant. These are the different players. So I will deploy it, and then I will take the four last four address to register these different actors. Fourth last is waste producing unit or citizen address. Then keep smart pin also treated as a node. Given an address to that. Shipper given an address. By the waste treatment plan. Treatment. Four address we do have. Okay. Four different things. Because before moving to the execution part, we make sure that the first address, the address for the street was the admin address, the address from which the smart contract deployed. That is the first address that is treated as the admin or official. So now I will register each participant one by one. Let's go to the first part. Make sure there is no space in copy address and say maybe the license ID or citizen ID like Aadhaar in India. So let's register. So now we will move to the next one. We can test whether it is registered or not by using get part. It's giving true when it is registered. Now we move to the smart bin registration. Smart bin also have address and latitude same. Give some values where it will be priced. Rate is actually for the payment. Those who use it get to say rate for rate for collecting. When we collect waste, paying some amount as a remuneration to the producer. So that part is not implemented. Max, it's a maximum limit. So current is always zero when it register. Yeah, make sure there is no space or anything. It stands out. That's also successful. Now we could even test that. Uh, we will register the page shipper and put license, contact, Yeah, that also done. Register treatment unit, waste treatment unit, okay, contact. So we register all the prayers or actives in the system. And we will go and deploy the second smart contract, that is waste shipment handler. This accepts argument in the constructor, that is the address of the registration smart contract. So I will deploy now that registration smart contract as address as the argument to the constructor that you can specify as I shown here, and then just click on deploy button. So now it is deployed. So we will now first place a shipment request. Let's say the shipper here is the fourth last. So I will go to the fourth last address. Say this one. Okay. 00 DC is ending with DC. Yeah. So its price should be a valid shipper. Shipper address is this one. Copied and pasted. Waste date of the waste. Current location. Actually, Kaptan, center state. This is actually the smart bin. Smart bin sensor state. Smart bin sensor state. So it's actually unsigned in. So what is the state of the this? How much is actually the limit? What limit it is reached? It's actually an image of the waste which eventually uploaded to IPFS, and the hash returned by the IPFS is getting stored here. Let's have some value here. Then here the bin ID. So now it got stored. Here one more parameter we have to copy, that is the shipment ID. That is the ID this particular shipment order. So shipment ID. This is just below the shipment ID. We have to copy that shipment ID. This ID is used to track or change the status in future. So now we'll go to the shipper. That is, so shipper either have to accept or reject this shipment. So we can go and so you go on and accept the shipment request. So let's see the status of the shipment. Get status check is the function for that. Call it status. You can see it is accepted. So shipment is accepted. Shipment request is accepted. Can go and collect the shipment now. So once you collect the shipment, and use this update shipment status. So current location. Ports. So you can check. Now we will go and check and status. So now it is shipping. Place some. So, so that shipment status. Suppose it is reached the destination. And go use update shipment status. That's that. Yeah. So see finished. Yeah. Now the shipment process is off over. Shipment status is reached. So now at the receiver side, the waste treatment plant side, that is the last address, will measure the waste, received waste, ship and ID, and received waste. Shipment ID we all know, and s- let's start a step. Yeah, shipment ID, confirm shipment received. This is given by the waste treatment plant, and at the new weight, that is the received weight, and you can translate that part. So now if you check the status, it is received. This is the small demo of this waste management system. So in summary, we have we have two functionality. One is registration, other is waste shipment handling. First, deploy this registration contract, register different players. The admin is the one who has all the rights to deploy the right to deploy the contract and register different players. Once registered, we can do the shipment process. First shipment order has to be placed using place shipment placement place shipment request. then that shipment request will be accepted by the shipper. So shipper address will be used for that. Update the status, update shipment status function. So once he update the status as reached, then at the receiving end, confirm shipment receiver function is used with waste treatment plant to do the final receiver. That is the summary of this function. And yeah, there are other functionality like penalty calculation, and this penalty it can be done by the admin, and uh, they can also make a monthly payment of all the waste collected from different citizen or waste producing unit. So that part will be done by the admin. The penalty will be for the shipper if he is not doing his job properly. You can do that. Different status orders. All this can be checked. There is penalty calculation, etc. So that is just basic. Some still a lot of functionality needs to be implemented, but that is basic part of waste collection.